Hello you all, this is the Lowlands Slot Car Series news channel. The Lowlands Championship heads to Trier for race day 2. Besides slot racing, Trier has many other great things to offer. Due to its rich history and location in the Moselle Valley, Trier is a magnet for tourists and slot car racers who enjoy traveling to the Trier Racing Center. The city is also a wine trade hub and serves as an important shopping center. Trier is also known as the birthplace of Karl Marx. His birthplace has long been a museum. The Karl Marx House. In Trier, you can also visit the Porta Nigra, the gate in Trier's Roman city wall. The Porta Nigra, Black Gate, is made of sandstone and owes its name to the black layer on the stones, which formed in the Middle Ages due to soot deposits and oxidation of iron traces in the rock. The Trier Racing Center boasts a great atmosphere and some very attractive racetracks. The 5-slot was the setting for races 3 and 4 of the Lowlands GT Pro Series Championship. Could the German and Luxembourgeois drivers prevail on home soil? Let's get into the results. Bronze Division. Home starboy Henry Kaiser didn't just win in the Bronze Division, he dominated. Barely missing out on the overall victory, he finished 7 laps ahead of the next driver. There we find Peter Hohn, who also grabbed a lot of important points in the fight for promotion, as his competitors from the Netherlands couldn't quite match his pace. With this result, he moves up to second in the Bronze Division. The podium was completed by Roland, who very narrowly finished ahead of Eve Nichols and youngster Evelyn. She managed to get impressively close to the home drivers and secured a strong result. Silver Division. With Hugo Decker absent and Henning van Dam down on his luck, the battle in the Silver Division is still wide open. To no one's surprise, Ralph took the win in the Silver Division, and didn't stop there. Ralph, who finished second as a daily driver last year, stormed to an overall victory on home soil. His car might have been a bit smelly, but it surely didn't slow him down. He was followed by the man who beat him last year, Andreas Weiss. The 2 Porsche drivers were well clear of the rest of the field, with Luxembourg driver Manuel taking third. Detlef and Leo rounded out the top 5. In this division, the visitors couldn't quite make their mark. Ben Lankmans, Belgium's highest finisher in silver, came home 6th, 13 laps down on the leader. There's time between the 2 races to give the GT3 race cars a quick checkup. Drivers with more damage are allowed to go to the pits. And Ralph, what do we do with a checkup? Did you see that, Henry? Gold Division. Our Golden Boys were thinned out a bit in Trier, with some big names like Ruben and Ari. It opened the door for the remaining drivers to already guarantee themselves a spot in the Gold Division next season. Stoffel and Niels were decent in Trier but eventually fell short of a top 5 placement. Regardless, they picked up some solid points and remain in the hunt for a top 5 finish in the championship. Ari Sr. swapped his Ford for a Porsche this race. Like most, he's made quite a few improvements since last year, but in the end, he had to settle for 5th. In race 2, Belgian driver Sem Steegmans made up for a somewhat subpar race 1 and overtook Ari for 4th. With that, he achieved his best result in the series so far. The podium, however, was still just out of reach. Michael bounced back from a slower start in the Netherlands to take 3rd this race. That puts him just 1 point behind Ari Sr. for 3rd in the championship and 2 behind 2nd. In 2nd place, we find Miguel de Cruz. While he couldn't repeat his home win from last year, he still secured a strong result that keeps him 2nd overall. In the end, the win went to Bryce. The Belgian seemed driven by a hunger for victory, and he got what he wanted. With that, he becomes the 5th winner in 5 races and builds a comfortable 4-point lead at the top of the standings. In the Gold Division. Now let's look at the standings in the Bronze, Silver, and Gold Championships after 2 races. Pro Series Championship is preparing the next race in Liège, which will take place on March 13, 2026, at the Circuit Spa-Francorchamps. All information for this race, as well as information about the Lowlands GT Pro Series slot cars by Gecko, will be brought to you by this Lowlands news channel. Lowlands GT Pro Series are organizing by Lowlands Slot Car Series. Check our website www.lowlandsslotcarseries.eu for more information. Thanks for the thumbs up. It always gives us great motivation, and hopefully, we'll see you next time. If you want to stay informed about what the Lowlands news channel brings, subscribe by pressing the bell.